Ali Rafiq, a British-born Asian man, has been charged with attempted arson with intent to endanger life. The charge relates to an incident on the afternoon of Sunday, October the 5th, when an attempt was made to set fire to the front door of the mosque. Rafiq will appear at the Northampton Magistrates Court. And now, following that announcement, let the cone of silence begin. Journalists won't ask any questions hiding behind our draconian contempt of court laws. The trial will no doubt take months or even years, and by the time it's concluded, everyone will have conveniently forgotten. But if this had been a white man with an English name charged, you know, it would have been leading every single damn news bulletin. If it ever tweeted in support of Tommy Robinson, then it would be the biggest story in Britain right now. At the very least, the Kettering case, in my opinion, should provide a cautionary example of assuming anti-Muslim motives without evidence. At least Katie Hopkins, who has been brave enough to return to the country despite a disgusting police investigation into her, as free speech in this country is just trampled all over yet again, at least she was prepared to go there. Watch.
I have made it back into my own country without being arrested. The Crown Prosecution Service are still looking at my case to see whether I should be prosecuted and arrested again, or maybe have jail time for calling myself a spaz. I am a spaz. If that's offensive to anyone else, then I suggest you suck it up. In other news, it turns out that the guy who set fire to a mosque in Kettering was actually a Muslim, one of their own. So it wasn't any of those white people, those middle-aged white men that Gary Neville says are responsible for all the hate in this country. And finally, Robert Jenrick doing a terrific job. He said that in Birmingham, he hadn't seen a single white face. And I have to say, he's absolutely right. He's just pointing out the obvious. The really strange thing about my country is that when we become a minority, we don't get any of the rights that normally minorities would have. Robert Jenrick would find the same in London, Luton, Birmingham, Bradford, the list goes on. That's it for now. Batshit Bonkers Britain.